Hello guys, welcome back to another movie review. Today we are reviewing Don't Worry Darling. Don't Worry Darling is the new thriller, psychological thriller, murder, mystery, those type of films. It's one of those films starring Florence Pugh, and it also stars Harry Styles. It's directed by Olivia Wilde as well, and it's okay. That's all I'm gonna say. There's some people that really love it, and there's also some people that really hate it. I'm very much sat in the middle. There's some bits of the film that I really love, but there's also some bits of the film that I really just don't get, and it's not really for me. I'm just going to say this before I start this review, this type of film is not my type of film at all. It doesn't get my juices flowing. It is just something that, I wouldn't watch this again. It's one time watch for me, these type of films. It just didn't, I just wasn't hooked to this movie from moment one, really. What I did like about the film though, Florence Pugh. Her performance was exceptional in this film, really good. We also had Harry Styles. He was okay. Didn't blow me away. He wasn't as good as other actors we've got out there, of course, but Florence Pugh, from moment one, she was in like a lot of scenes on her own as well, which I'm sure, being an actor, I'm sure it's pretty hard actually to act emotionally on your own, but I think she did fantastic. It was, the emotions definitely came across the screen. I was definitely feeling it, and I was on the journey with her, so I really liked her performance. She was exceptional in this movie. We also had the director, Olivia Wilde, as well. She was starring in the movie and acting in the movie, as well as Chris Pine, who was kind of like the bad guy in the film, or however you want to look at it. He was okay, but other than that, Florence Pugh for me stole the show. I also like the score of the movie as well. There was a real tone set by the music. It was definitely set in the mood. It was definitely another character in the film, which I'm a big person who likes music in films, and it did feel like another character in the film to me, which I really enjoyed that aspect of it as well. The things I didn't like about the film, I found it to be quite slow. The plot is very hard to talk about on here because it is quite spoilery. It has been out a couple of days now, the movie, well, a week and a half or so. I'm only now just seeing it because I've been on holidays, but I was a bit bored. I was just a bit bored in some parts of the film. It was kind of like these, normally when I go and see a film, I try not to go to the toilet and stuff like that through a film, especially when I'm reviewing movies, but I did in this because it's one of those films that I wasn't as entertained as a lot of other people were. Now, Hannah and my mate Bram, they really loved this, this film. They thought it was exceptional. For me, like I said, I'm more in the middle. I didn't like a lot of parts of the film, but I also did like a lot of parts of the movie. As I say, it's a really hard review to do without giving spoilers away of what happens in the film. But I think Florence Pugh's performance was exceptional. The music itself was exceptional as well. And also the set as well was really nice. It was kind of like set in a period thing, like maybe the 50s or something, or the 60s. So it was quite nice having period sets and all that. The trailer I thought definitely was better than the movie was itself. The trailer was trying to advertise what the film was, and I think it didn't do a good job there in the trailer sense. I think it was kind of misleading in a way, but I guess with these films they can't really give away too much. I can also understand why people really dislike this film, and I can also understand on the flip side why people really love this film. As I said, it is one of those films you either are going to love it or hate it, but for me, my score, I'm going to give it a 3.5 star. It's definitely not like a show-stopping movie for me, but it is definitely better than a lot of movies that I've seen this year. There's a few other movies that come to mind that are quite similar to this year. Maybe Nope. Men would be another one. So there's a few movies out there that are quite similar, but this one for me was just an okay-ish film. I think the performance from the director was great, Olivia Wilde. I think she did a great directional performance. The whole look of the film was great. There was one particular scene around a dinner table, which I thought that scene was shot perfectly, acted perfectly by everybody, written well. Everything was good in that scene. That was the best scene of the film, in my opinion. But other than that, that's it. Don't worry, darling. Don't worry. Don't go run into the cinema. That's what I would say. But there it is. There's my review of Don't Worry Darling. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned. Of course, more reviews coming soon. I am catching up with some movies towards the end of September still. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.